Hey everybody, welcome back to Motivation with Tot. I'm trying to do something a little different here. So I am going to come back with another video in just a few, but there's something that's been heavy on my chest that I had talked about with a coworker. And she was explaining to me on some things that's going on in her relationship. So I was I wanted to get on here and talk to a lot of ladies that's been through it, because I have been through it too in most of all the relationships I've been in. So what I wanted to talk to y'all about was, okay, she had came up to me for advice, and she was asking me like questions on what do I do in situations where when it comes to a man cheating, like why do they cheat? And honestly, with that, there's no excuse to cheat. A man will ruin his household, will ruin his marriage, or if he has a girlfriend or whatever and they have a family together, they will ruin their family for a woman with a big ass and titties. And it's just something that they can't resist. But at the same time, it's still no excuse to a man doing that. I always say, if you want to go out here and mess around with this woman and that woman, or if a female want to mess around with this man or that man, that why not be single? Why ruin another person's self-esteem, hurt someone just because you can't resist something? Like, I'm in a relationship, and my relationship is not perfect. Me and him, we might go to war with each other, like be in each other's face, arguing and everything. And one thing I can say is I never folded. Like, when you love somebody, it doesn't matter if I see a fine ass man over there and stuff. I know that I'm off limits. So it's like, if I go to work and a fine man approaches me and talk about how he want to take me out to eat and everything, I say some stuff like, all right, when we going, so I can let my man know. And it'll shut it down that quick. Like, one thing about me is, like, I do have a past, and I used to be like tick for tack. Oh, you cheated on me, I'm gonna do the same. But all that's doing is lowering your value, lowering your worth. So if you have a man that every time, if y'all get into it, he's out here doing his own thing, getting other women's numbers or messing with a coworker or whatever, let him have his fun. But at the same time, don't even let him know that you know, because what's done in the dark, it's gonna come to light. And that moment, whether he ends up telling you on down the road, or maybe the female get mad at him because maybe she wants him and she end up finding out who you are and she hit you up and let you know anything that he been doing and stuff, you know swallow y'all's pride, because I know it's hard, because it'd be hard for me, but swallow your pride or whatever. Because what I've learned was, if a man ruins his family for a hoe, then that's not the man for you. Like, I don't feel like you should really just make anything work, because who's to say that if he if he gets mad at you about something, it could be the smallest thing, that he won't turn around and do it again. And for the men, if you got a woman that's doing the same to you and stuff, like if you're a faithful man and your woman out here messing with this guy and that guy and you know it, leave her alone. Like, I wouldn't even say let that person cheat in peace, because you're gonna find out anyway. I'm not saying that, but What I've learned is a lot of times if a man or a woman cheat on their partner and stuff, that they don't know their own worth. They got low self-esteem about themselves, so they need someone to validate that. And yeah, it's not right, because if you got somebody at home that is loyal to you and stuff, don't don't ruin that, because it's not worth it. A hoe is not worth you ruining your family for. Another man that's out there, he probably for the streets or whatever, he is not worth you losing your family. Because I know how it could hurt, because you know how when you know that your partner is cheating, you get real gut feelings, like it feels like knots, and you just can't shake it. Anytime if you have a gut feeling that your partner is disloyal to you, you need to believe that gut feeling. Don't believe what they say, because they will they will probably lie about it. They'll probably take it to the grave. You know what I mean? But it's gonna come out regardless. And how I deal with things like that, if things like that is going on with me, I pray about it. I ask God to reveal it to me. Like, if I get gut feelings and stuff, no matter who I'm with, if I get gut feelings, I ask God, okay, God, if my man is cheating on me, reveal it. If my man is doing anything that he wasn't supposed to do, reveal that to me. And the moment he reveals that to me, I get silent. And I'm still kind and stuff. I have my moments where I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to be in this motherfucker's face. You know what I mean? And I had past relationships where I went through that, and I had gut feelings, and I ignored those gut feelings. I was like, maybe he will change. A man will only change for a woman that he really loves. A woman will only change for a man she really loves. So if your partner is out here cheating on you, and they wait months on down the road or even years, and you end up finding out, or they decide to finally tell you, ask them this: why didn't you tell me this when it happened? And it'll get them every time. Because if your man haven't told you by now, or your woman haven't told you by now what they're doing, it's because, and I'm be all the way honest, it's because they're not sorry for what they're doing. Because if they are sorry for what they're doing, it should be real easy to go on and let you know. It should be that easy. If they messed up, because we all are not perfect. There's gonna be trials and tribulations and all that, and I feel like when stuff like that happens and stuff, I feel like that's God testing you. And it's almost like God testing your loyalty to this other person. So it's like, say me and my man, we're together, right? Say I go to work and another man is all in my face, and I'm like, dang, he fine as hell and stuff. I want to see what he talking about and stuff. I'm already messing up right there, because I should not be trying to see what another man is talking about when I have one at home. I always stay loyal no matter how bad and how tempting it is. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But in my mind, your mind get to thinking and wondering, ooh, like, how would it be? You always got that curiosity going on, like, dang. But then it's like a real woman and a real man would turn it down every time. Because why would you want to ruin your family over a person that, well, like, if you was to leave your man for this person, or you was to leave your woman for this person, and that person turn around and cheat on you, then you're gonna be like, dang, I really messed up with my man or my woman because I thought the grass was greener on the other side. The grass is not always greener on the other side. No matter how bad your relationship gets, no matter if it gets so bad to where y'all can't communicate with each other, never let somebody step in between what y'all have going on, because you're going to ruin a good thing. You're going to ruin somebody that is worth a lot to you, and you didn't see it, for somebody that was probably only worth a penny. Not even that. So you would rather leave someone that went through the struggle with you, that seen you at your worst. You rather mess up all that for somebody that's probably just wants sex from you, and that's all it's gonna be. Why do that? If you want to go out here and hunch on however many people you want to hunch on and stuff, you can do that, but be single. Like, don't hurt someone else that don't even deserve it. Even if a person did really deserve it or whatever, it's like, don't hurt that person just because someone has a better body than them, or somebody has a bigger penis than them, or whatever the case may be. Don't do that, because karma will always come back around. Karma will always find you. Like, you could be living your best life and stuff, and then guess what? That karma gonna come. When you hurt someone that's been down for you, that took everything that you threw at them and stuff, when they're done, they're done. Like, there's no coming back. I know with me, I'm type person, when I'm done and I done gave my all to somebody, I have put in all the work and stuff, and then that person step out on me, I get dead silent. Like, I will ignore you so bad that you would feel like I never loved you in the first place. You would feel like I will make it look like me and you ain't never dated ever in life. That's me. Like, I don't play no games, none of that. I'm too old to be playing games. And I honestly feel like when you hit your 30s and up, you should be over here trying to build and stuff instead of worried about penis and ass, you know? And I mean, it just bothered me about this girl, because, you know, I could tell that she was really hurt, and she's a beautiful girl. And it's like I had told her, if you do decide that you want to forgive him and take him back and stuff, you can do that, but always be aware that if he was so quick to do it the first time, he's going to do it the second time, the third time, the fourth time, however many times you take him back. Because a man thinks, being that we women, we love hard and stuff, a lot of men think, oh, well, I got away with it the first time, she took me back quick, so it's going to be all right for me to do it again. And if she finds out, I already know, being that she loves me, she's going to keep taking me back. No, there's only going to be so many take backs I'm going to do until I'm just like, you know what? Bye. And I just felt some type of way, because, you know, I went through it. I did. And I wouldn't necessarily say that I overcame a lot of stuff, because now it had gotten to the point where I don't trust nobody. I don't put nothing past nobody. But if you got a man and he knows that it's hard for you to trust and stuff, he should be reassuring you all the time that you can trust him. And if he breaks that trust just one time, I mean just one time, when a man betray me one time and stuff, it's gonna be hard to get that back. It's gonna be hard for me to trust you again, because you better have a good enough reason on why you did it. And a lot of men, their reasonings for a lot of stuff is, oh, well, you made me mad, you did this, or you did that, or you started lacking in this, okay? But we don't tell them what they be lacking in, and we still, like, there be so many men out here that be lacking in a whole bunch of stuff, even intimacy type stuff, and we will still be loyal to them. But if we lack in it, what they do, they at work messing around with other females or texting other females and all that, and it's like, okay, this is something that you could have talked to me about, but yet you decided to go to somebody else. And I'm the type of person, I pay attention to details. And when a man is talking to me, like my man or men, even in my past or whatever that I dated, when they would talk to me, I would stay quiet and I would listen, because there's hidden messages in what they're trying to tell you. Like, if you ever sit back and literally just listen to your man, don't say nothing, don't even because a lot of men that I've dated, what they do is they tell me that I don't communicate. There's a reason behind that. I don't communicate when it comes to talking is because I like to stay quiet and listen to everything my man is telling me, because men, they will tell you that they're cheating on you without actually telling you, without just saying, hey, I did this or I did that. But if they got a female at work or outside of work, however that goes and stuff, and they talking about that one female or what the female is doing to them at work, listen to that, because they basically letting you know that something's going on, because ain't no female or no man is gonna be doing all that unless your partner opened that door up. And that's real talk. If because your partner, they'll only tell it one sided. They be like, oh yeah, she did this and blase blase and stuff. But then in my mind, I'm like, okay, but what are you doing to make her do that? Because she's not just gonna do it. And she's not a woman's not gonna do it unless you gave her the go ahead. If she feels that comfortable with doing that, it's because you have let her do it before. If a man is doing that to you, it's because you have let that man do that before. So y'all need to stay woke on that, because I listen to everything, detail, all that. And I'm the type person, I be thinking in my head when it comes to men anyway. Every man I ever dated, I be like, man, this this M Alpha better make this shit make sense before I start calculating. Because once I get to calculating up some stuff, all right, so that's what we doing. Are you sure you want to go that route? Because I am a good person. I've always been a good person. I've always wore my heart on my sleeve. But what I'm not going to continue doing is letting somebody use me. And y'all don't need to let somebody use you. If you feel like it's time for you to walk away from your relationship, no matter how bad it hurts, because it's going to hurt and it's going to take time to get over. But at the same time, you know, you got to find peace. Because a lot of men that I've dated, they didn't know my worth until after I left. And then they couldn't find no other woman like me, because there was no other woman like me. A lot of these women, if a man don't have money or a nice car, nice house or whatever, they're out. Me, I've sat there and I've worked with men that was at their lowest. I met men that was at their lowest and stuff. And when we got together, it's like it all went downhill. It's like, I don't know. I just be feeling used when it comes to like when you been with somebody at their lowest, and it almost make you feel like, okay, they only messed with me and only wanted to be with me so they could have like some type of roof over their head or whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying to y'all is, if y'all going through any of that, and I wish I could give this girl name out on here, but I didn't ask her if I could. I told her I was going to make a video on it because she's not the only woman around here that's going through these type of things. There's a lot of women, good women out here that a man will mess with our heads and stuff. And they will make us feel like we want nothing. But I'm motivating y'all to take those weights off. Stop worrying if you feel like that your man is being unfaithful to you and stuff. Stop worrying about it, because you know your worth. It's him that don't know your worth. It's him that has low self-esteem. Don't ever let a man make you feel like you're not worth anything, because you are worth so much and he doesn't even know it. And a lot of men always go back to their past. Oh, well, my so-and-so didn't teach me this, my so-and-so didn't teach me that. Don't let a man manipulate you, because even though they weren't taught to love or however the case may be, my mom, my dad, they didn't teach me how to love. Love was in me. Love has to be in you. If it's not in you, then if love isn't in you, then 9 times out of 10, it's just one of those things you just don't give a damn, really. And a lot of men, they don't love themselves. And if they don't love themselves, it's going to be very hard for them to love you. It's going to be really hard for them to love you. And they're not going to realize how much you've done for them and what you sacrificed for them until you walk away. So y'all need to stay woke and stay motivated. Like, do stuff. If you got to exercise, if you even just got to vent to someone or whatever, do that. Like, you don't necessarily have to go to your partner and be like, I feel like you doing this, I feel like you doing that. Because 9 times out of 10, your partner's not going to give you the truth, not right off bat anyway. So just motivate yourself, make yourself look good. You know, tell yourself that you are beautiful, you are somebody. And tell yourself that you love, just tell yourself every morning that you love yourself, that you're beautiful, that you're worth something. And stay motivated, because if your partner don't see that, if your man don't see that, guess what? Another man will see that. So sometimes it's best to just be blunt with your partner and just be like, you know, if you don't see my worth and stuff, there's other men out here that's filling out their application to take your place. So get it together. And sometimes you got to be blunt with them, because it's like how can I put this? If your man is over here trying to make you an option, show him how many options you have. Let him know that he's not the only one that's in your area. let him know that, because sometimes a man has to know that, because they walk around here like, oh yeah, I got it, I'm this, I'm that, but really and truly, you're not. Like, you're not. Let's be real, you're not. But I always show respect to everybody. I love everybody, but I guess I'm different. I'm one of them. If you disrespect me, I'ma disrespect you. Like, I don't show respect to those that don't show me respect. And I'm not talking about since you're doing this, I'ma go do that. No, since you're doing this, I'ma stay quiet. I'ma let you have your little fun. But when that shit comes to light and I found out about it, that's when you should worry. Really. And it really broke my heart when I seen this girl. She was just so upset and crying about this man. And I sat there and told her, I was like, you know how many men I cried about? And I've gotten to the point now in my life that I shedded so many tears over men that I should have shedded on. Over men that I should have used when I found out that they were slick using me. I sat there still holding in my composure and stuff, still doing right by somebody. It ain't worth it. It really ain't. Like, I had to give this girl a hug, and as I was hugging her while she was crying, I started crying, because I know that hurt. I felt that hurt. I feel it all the time. And it don't even necessarily mean my relationship or anything like that, but I feel hurt all the time, because I do know I wear my heart on my sleeve. I always been like that. I always been a loving person. But you know what? I'm going to continue being that loving person. And I'm going to continue motivating other women and even other men. If y'all have a partner at home that ain't shit, let them be that, because God got so much to offer you. He got so much that he wants you to see, and he's gonna do it for you. Just pray about it every day. Just pray about it and watch God work. Watch him reveal some things to you. And don't get mad when the reveal comes and it's not what you was looking forward to. Because if you have a cheating partner, God is going to reveal that to you. It's going to come to light, but you have to be patient. Don't just go off the deep end and be like, you cheating on me, you doing this, you doing that. Stay quiet. That's all you have to do. Stay quiet. Make yourself feel good or whatever. If you got to take yourself out on a date, like just by yourself to have peace, do that. But don't worry about what your partner is doing, because also what I've learned is I learned to watch my significant other lose me. Stay quiet. Because when you stay quiet and stuff, your partner gonna be wondering what you're doing. They gonna be wondering who you're talking to. But, don't say nothing. Just be like, it's nothing. I'm fine. That's all you have to do. Because, I get quiet on so many things. It's not even just relationships. It's also friendships. Like, if I feel like a friend of mine is being disloyal to me, I get quiet. And when certain friends of mine vent to me about some stuff, talk to me about some stuff, I stay quiet and I listen. And I always look for inconsistencies in people's stories. So I'm not saying anything is wrong with my relationship or my friendships and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. But I have been in other people's shoes where They don't know where to turn, where they're getting upset, they're depressed and stuff over a partner. And it's like, look, I be telling people, don't get upset for what your partner is doing. They showing you who they really are. You just haven't, you either didn't pick up on it or you're ignoring it. Stop ignoring it. Once you pick up on that, whatever, get quiet and just watch them lose you. Like, don't say too much. Don't even let them know that you know. Don't even do any of that. Me, I give grace periods. I give grace periods for anybody I'm dating or anybody that I'm friends with. I give grace periods for them to tell me the truth. Even when, like, if I know the truth, I always wait for them to tell me they self, because I don't like hearing from other people. I like hearing from the person that's doing me dirty. So stop stressing about stuff like that, because it's not worth it. And then on top of that, there's other men out here that would be glad to take your partner's place. There's other women out here that would be glad to take your partner's place. So if you got a partner that ain't acting right, there's always someone else out there that's gonna do right by you. You just gotta be patient. Maybe it's not your turn. It's not your turn to have that person in your life yet, because everybody has a person for them. So maybe the person that you're with, that's not the person for you. And sometimes when people cheat, also they looking for a way out. And I know it's hard when they could easily just tell you, hey, it's not working out, and then you move on. I would rather be hurt with the truth than be hurt with a lie, because when you're hurt with a lie, that's the most dangerous thing ever. You don't ever hurt anybody with a lie, because you don't know how everybody's mental is. If you've been hurt so many times in the past, and then you have a partner and you sat there and told your partner all this stuff that happened with you and all your exes in the past, oh, they cheated on me, they did this, they did that, and your partner sat there and looked you in your face and was like, babe, I would never do that to you, I would never do this, I would never do that. But then on down the road, they do those same things. You start seeing the same red flags in them that you saw in your ex. That's the most hurtful thing. And like I had told old girl, I was like, stop stressing over the little things, because that right there is little. That's right there just showing you that he's not a man yet. He's still a little boy. He's still doing little boy things. And if you got a man that's doing little boy things, walk away. Be like, okay, I don't have time to play games. Like, I have kids to take care of, and I'm not trying to take care of another one. So if he over here doing little boy things, let him do those little boy things, but he's gonna have to do it without you, sis. She's gonna have to do it without you, bro. Like, for real. Because me, I will cut somebody off and they won't even know that they cut off. I just stop talking. Like, you cut off, bro. Done. Dead. You cut off, sis. Done. Dead. Like, you're nothing to me anymore. At all. And thing about it is, with me, I would let people slide. Even when I see through the bullshit, I would just let it slide a little bit. But then I'm like, okay, this is a nigga I can't trust, or this is a bitch I can't trust. So, I eventually, my mind leaves a relationship first before my physical self do. My mind leaves a friendship first before my physical self do. So my mind is always the first one to go, and then it's my body. But I slowly start removing myself, and y'all should do the same, because if you stay somewhere where you're not happy, or you know maybe your partner's not happy and that's why they doing the shit that they're doing or whatever, remove yourself. Get quiet. And how I do things when it comes to relationship or friendships and stuff, and how I figure out how I'm going to move is I get quiet and I move in silence. That's what you need to do. Stay quiet is number one, and then move in silence is two. So if you have a cheating partner and y'all living together or whatever, start moving in silence. Start doing things behind their back, like not cheating or anything, but start getting yourself together. That way when you make your exit is going to be so damn clean, they going to wonder what happened. But like I said, stay quiet, move in silence. Thank y'all for listening. I'm about to come to y'all with a motivation exercise and stuff, and we gonna get our summer bodies ready, honey. You talking about when you walk in a room, the whole room gonna light up type stuff. So but stay motivated. Don't sweat the small shit. If you got somebody that don't know your worth, cutthroat, cut them off. Thank y'all.